There's no playbook for what we're experiencing right now in the world. There's very few answers moving forward. And for some, like high school seniors who are also athletes, there's very little experience to draw on either. But there is sports, the leadership lessons, and the skills learned as athletes. I recently spoke to a group of seniors from Bellevue Christian School to get their perspective. Some played sports in the fall and didn't experience the same abrupt ending to their high school career as their teammates who participate in spring sports. But here's what didn't end: their commitment to their teammates, their responsibility as leaders, and that fiery competitive attitude that never leaves an athlete.
I have been biking with random groups of strangers, whether they know it or not, racing by them as fast as I possibly can, and it feels good.
We were just playing Uno the other night as a family, and I didn't win best out of 3, and it was just so frustrating to me.
I think having my sisters around has definitely helped kind of keep that competitive edge alive, just because you can't let your little sisters beat you at anything.
When I go on runs, I go with my dad a lot, and I just always make sure that he doesn't catch up to me. And that's one of my biggest motivations, is that if he catches up to me, I'm not working hard enough.
I've been competitive against myself. For example, every time I do planks, I make myself go for at least 5 seconds longer than the time before.
So every single day, I'm choosing to better myself and get in tip-top shape as much as I possibly can.
I know that we are all missing sports, whether we're sports fans or we're athletes. What do you miss most about sports right now?
I miss the community that it gives me and the sense of normalcy in any kind of chaos in life. When I go to cheer practice, I always feel like there's something that I can rely on and people that I can rely on.
It was my life, basically. I did double practices almost every day. I'm so used to being in the gym all the time.
Mostly the daily grind. Rowing's a pretty long, arduous sport, and we got into a pretty great rhythm, and I really miss hanging out with my friends.
Definitely just the games, for sure, just how competitive we are, and all the cheering in the dugout and all that.
What's the thing a coach or a parent has said to give you encouragement during those tough times that you're really leaning on right now?
My parents are always telling me, what are you going to do today to better yourself tomorrow?
And our coach always said that it's our own journey. We all progress at different rates. We're definitely on a pretty unique journey.
Our last game last season, our coach saying don't let the loss define you. And I feel like that does go for all aspects of life.
My coaches always say never take any practice for granted. And I've been really leaning on that.
You can only control your attitude, your effort, just how hard you work.
People are looking up to you. How do you need to respond as a leader for everybody else on that team?
It's really tough right now because there's nothing concrete we can offer these guys as a piece of hope for the future. But we kind of focus on the fun and camaraderie.
I've been checking in individually with all my guys and making sure that they're doing all right.
So I was okay, how can I take this time and help other people who are struggling? So I started doing daily challenges for some of my friends.
One thing that I've been doing is I've been texting back and forth between a few guys saying, hey, how much work are you going to get in today? And what are you going to do to make yourself better tomorrow?
And like all good leaders, these athletes know the importance of showing gratitude for those who made it possible, which is one of the reasons they're excited for the senior car parade on May 27th, when they drive through to pick up their caps and gowns for an event to be held in person at a later date.
I think it has a quality of seeing the teachers in person that you can't get over Zoom call, and it feels like after 4 years, we really need to thank these people.
I know it's nice for me because I'm I did it, and them celebrating us. It'll just be really special.
I think it'll be nice to have something that actually marks hey, you guys are seniors. You've gone through these 4 years. We want to celebrate that. And I'm really excited to have something that's on the calendar,
It's really important for us to kind of have at least something to look forward to. It's a celebration. That's a really important part.
I think it's a really great way to say thank you for all the support they've given me, all that they've done for me.
Being able to see everyone, it's going to be emotional, but it's going to be fantastic when we get there.
And here's the thing. Even if you had a playbook right now to help you navigate whatever comes next, you wouldn't be very good at executing it without resiliency, competitiveness, or the help of your teammates. So take your sports career and put it to use. Whenever it was and however it ended, use the same mindset and the same skill set to navigate whatever happens next.